Here we are, Math 3, and we are taking a look at our warm-up. So, you should already have this done. So if not, ask the guest teacher to pause it so you guys can get it finished. It should only take you about 5 minutes, no more than that. Okay, so if you've had your 5 minutes, well then, you're out of luck. So, first thing we need to notice is we've got our function in this factored form already. So what do we know about it? Well, we'll need to know the degree. We'll need to know if it's positive or negative. So first off, we've got 2 x's here, 1 x here. So 1 plus 2 would give us a degree of 3. Looking in front, it's positive. So degree of 3, that's positive. So we know it's a cubic function. Okay. Now, we also know it's got 3 zeros, but we only see 2 of them. So our zeros would be positive 3 with a multiplicity of 1 and negative 4. Remember, we do the opposite with a multiplicity of 2. Okay, so next thing we can do is take a look at that end behavior. Remember with that end behavior that if it's an odd degree and positive, to the right we go up, to the left we go down. If it's negative, to the left we go up, to the right we go down. If it's an even degree and positive, then we both go up. And if it's negative, then they both go down. So looking at ours, we have an odd degree that's positive. So ours is going to follow this on the left. So how do we write that? Well, remember this, as x approaches negative infinity means as it goes to the left. What is ours doing? It's going down. Down is negative infinity. Now as x approaches infinity to the positive infinity, that's to the right. Ours goes up to positive infinity. So that's how we fill out that part. Now the graph, you need to draw your axes here somewhere. Okay. Well, we know we have some zeros, right? We have one at positive 3, so right there, and one at negative 4, so right there. Now the one at positive 3 has a multiplicity of 1, which we know that means it's going to cross through the x-axis. Okay, it's the one furthest to the right. We know that as we go to the right, we're going up, so we know this is going to go up, so it's got to cross to go down. So it's going to go like that, and then it'll keep going up. Okay. Then the negative 4 is going to touch or bounce. So this is going to have to at some point curl around, but it's just going to touch and then jump back down to hit that end behavior. So your graph should look something like that. Alright, so there's the warm-up. Make sure you hand that in, and then you should now be getting your daily check out. We're doing a similar thing with the daily check, and you'll have some time to work on that. So, ask the guest teacher to pause it if you need to copy this down for a little bit. If not, then let's move on to the daily check. Make sure you have those. Now, you need to get these done and handed in. So now would be a good time to pause the video and get to work on these. Take about 5 minutes. Shouldn't need more than 5 minutes, I don't think. Maybe a little more, but get them handed in when you're done, and then we'll pause it. So if the guest teacher could pause it now and let you guys work on that, that'd be great. Alright, so everybody should have that handed in now, and not on your desk anymore, and let's just go over it really quickly so you see what you should have done. So, looking at this, I've got a 4 and then a 1. So 4 plus 1 would mean my degree is going to be a 5. I look in front, it is also positive, so I know my end behavior. To the right I go up, so as x approaches infinity, f of x approaches infinity. To the left we go down, as x approaches negative infinity, f of x approaches negative infinity. Okay, so I also know that for my zeros, I have a negative 9 with a multiplicity of 4, and I have a positive 2 with a multiplicity of 1. So at negative 9, it's going to touch. At 2, it's going to cross. So So now I just need to graph my line. So let's draw the y-axis and the x-axis. Then my zeros, my first is at -9. And apparently I should have made my axis somewhere else. So right about there, and at +2. Now I know from +2 that it's going to cross, and my end behavior means it's going to go to the right. So it's going to keep going up like that. I know at -9 it's going to touch, but it's going to be a little flatter. So this is going to have to at some point loop back around, then touch, and then go down to get my left end behavior. So actually pretty similar looking graph between the two, but that's the daily check, right? Pretty similar, just one's a little wider, maybe a little deeper. Alright, there we go. Now you should be getting a worksheet to work on to do some more practice with this.